My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, the Darkest Raptopia, the Second Estate. Now, I do want to mention slightly as kind of like a back behind the scenes issue. This has been recorded after the Jester was nerfed and then buffed a little bit back. His skills have been changed quite significantly, which is to say the Dirk Stab, Battle Ballad, Inspiring Tune all now give plus 20% damage to Finale. Solo also gives plus 50% damage to Finale. Finale itself can only be used once per battle and does 50% damage instead of 150% damage, which is what it used to. So doing plus 50% damage means that, you know, it goes to a damage range of, 7 to 12, rather than what it was prior, which was 12 to just quickly doing the mathematics, 12 to 20, about. So that's a significant decrease in power. It's also worth noting that the district that you build in order to make the Jester skill a little more powerful, all the way over here, the Performance Hall, was nerfed. It used to give plus 33% to the damage, and now it only gives plus 20% damage. And on top of that, it also costs a lot more. So I'm a little bit of a mad boy right now because I spent the entire time trying to invest in getting 2 Jesters just to have them to versatily use, and now they're horrible. So that didn't work out exactly as well as I might have liked. So I've looked around a lot of these different quests before, and I was trying to think exactly what do I want. One of the things I'm particularly interested in is picking up this Sanguine Snuff for plus 3% crit when you've got Crimson Curse Bloodlust, as well as 15 dodge while you've got Crimson Curse Bloodlust active. Bloodlust itself also gives you like plus 4 speed, as well as I think also extra crit. So the Bloodlust would be really, really interesting with this stacked on one character. That said, their busts and crests I'm not particularly interested, and also, because it's a boss, you'll be getting rare items from it anyway, so I can just wait for a rare item that I think might be more immediately useful, and especially more consistently powerful. So the other thing I've looked at is the Courtyard over here. 12 crests, doesn't really matter to me, right? 5,000 doesn't really matter. Bloodied Neckerchief, however, plus 2 dodge and plus 2 speed and plus 10 dodge, as well as being part of the set for the Highwayman. I'm kind of interested in that. To be entirely honest, I don't think it'll be great, but I am interested in it, and I should start getting these Courtyard quests done so that I can start getting the invitations to go fight the Baron later. So let's free up our party and think, what is the worst thing you fight in the Courtyard? Invariably, the answer is Crocodile Man. Now, Crocodile Man can no longer critically heal himself when he submerges, but he can be in any of the ranks. He's susceptible to stun, but he does have like 70% stun resistance. So I'm gonna want a stunning character. I'm gonna want a stunning character that only stuns one target, because it's also worth noting that in this area, a lot of the targets will be invulnerable to stun. When I think about targets in this area that have stun resist, they have stun resist of like 150%. So you ain't gonna stun that motherfucker, right? So most of my stuns only need to be single target, which means that I don't need to worry about someone like a Hellion, for example. I can take the Hellion, but I wouldn't be taking the Hellion as like a primary stunner. I'd be taking the Hellion as a primary damage dealer. So let's sort by level, because we're definitely going to want our highest levels on the job here. Reveres. Now, I think the Crocodile is actually a beast, which means that's fucking horrid. Dismas, again, I'm pretty sure it's a beast, so that's probably not a good idea. Having lower blight resist doesn't matter here. Having Stress Eater doesn't really matter here. Dacnomania doesn't really matter here. And Fitzhugh actually fits well into the party. Can be a kind of variable strength healer, but on top of that, I could use, if I think the fight is going to go long, Weakening Curse in order to debuff the Crocodile's damage. On top of that, I can hit with, on alternate turns, the Hands of the Abyss. It hits the front 3 for a stun. That's pretty significant. It's got a reasonable crit mod as well. And if Beast Hater is active, we're going to do pretty well in that fight with that character. Another one I might want to consider is Fake Amp here. Negative 10% disease resist. I don't know if that will lower my resist to the Crimson Curse. The Crimson Curse does consider itself a disease, but sometimes I've seen a circumstance where you roll for resist against the Crimson Curse and it shows you a different icon to resisting a disease. So I don't know entirely how that one would work. I also could take Fake Amp just for the fact that he's got Bellow. It's pretty good for slowing targets down. It's also really, really good in general. He's also got a stun that can target, again, the first 3. Unfortunately, it also does knockback by 1, which means my last 2 lines would have to be pretty solid ranged damage. So where do I get pretty solid ranged damage, if that's what I was going to do? I mean, there's always the temptation to take someone like a Plague Doctor, because the Plague Doctor is ridiculous. I wouldn't take the Plague Doctor with setup, for the extra stun skill chance and for the Feather Crystal. I might leave the Feather Crystal on just to have the speed so that I can blight targets before they act. But a lot of the time I'm going to be more concerned about hitting my own friendly targets with Battlefield Medicine as soon as I get a plague off on one of the enemies. That's because a lot of the things in this area will bleed you. Not for an incredible amount of damage, but if Battlefield Medicine prevents a bleed that's doing 1 damage over 3 rounds, that's a heal for 3 already. And then on top of that, it heals for 1 between 2. So I think we'll go with Russell in the back line. And then I'm thinking either Dismas or Watier. I think I can't take Dismas. So I guess it's Wardy. My main concern is I really want my Grave Robber to have the ability to lunge. But if I give my Grave Robber the ability to lunge, they're going to move ahead of other targets that should be quite far up in positioning. I can put the Plague Doctor 1 more row up, it's completely fine. In fact, I can also take off Blinding Gas and give him Incision, which actually isn't even a horrible idea. I do have a lot of skills and equipment to upgrade in this party, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not missing something amazing. I don't have any stress healing in this party, and a lot of that is due to the fact that if I took a Crusader as my frontline, I'm not going to be able to hit the backlines with my frontliner, whereas Fake Amp is going to be able to, at the very least, hit the front 3 with Crush and Rampart. Also can use Bellow as a debuff if I'm out of position, or even Retribution to set myself up for ripostes when I'm hit. I don't like not having a stress healer, but again, I just don't have Houndmasters that are high level right now. I've got 2, I think. Yeah, Giffard and Musard. But I don't want to run them straight into the Courtyard. There are a bunch of things in the Courtyard that you can burn to lower stress, so I feel like that's the way that I'm mainly going to be dealing with reducing my stress in this. So these are both really, really good for the stun. Sounds great to me. I think I'll also throw a Stunning Trinket and Shurujin's Charm on you. Just to try and increase my healing as much as I can. Unfortunately, I'm not certain exactly how I'm going to get the scouting in this. Oh, I should unequip all trinkets because there's other people that are holding things right now. I'm not sure how I'm really going to get scouting in this party. Because I don't want to slow you down at all, Rizzle. I can slow down with you. I don't want to slow you down twice though, but that extra scouting chance is going to be significant. I mean, I already know what the dungeon's going to look like in general, but being able to scout the fights so that they can't surprise you is quite important. It'll also help me find the secret room as well, in case I get a critical ping on it. Alright, again, you'll take Stun Amulet, Trujin's Charm. You've got both of your Stunning Trinkets already. Do I dare increase your Blight skill chance for a lower speed? I'm considering it quite highly just for the fact that 120% base after I upgrade the ability versus, I think 60 is the stun resist of some of the blight resist of some of the characters we're going to be running up against. So this 10% could be significant. I really want a Blasphemous Vial, but I just don't have access to one yet. I think I actually have to do that, unfortunately. Alright, let's go upgrade the equipment of the people in our party. It's only been 10 fucking minutes and I haven't done anything. Yep, that's a fucking Rhapsody episode for you right there, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't got enough deeds to get to the next level of any of those, unfortunately. Fitzhugh, you've got some serious upgrades you can do. We'll consider whether or not I put Weakening Curse on your queue. I'm probably not going to put Vulnerability Curse, because I don't think any of these... Yeah, plus 25% damage against Marked, but that's the only person that cares about Marks. Yeah, I'm not doing Vulnerability. Hands from the Abyss and the Pull, though. Those are going to be with me at all times. Mature, you've got the obvious. I don't know if I give you Pick to the Face or Poison Dart. I think your damage is so high that you can do more immediate things. So I'll actually give you Pick to the Face. And that's what you can use after you lunge, if the battle is still going on after you've lunged. Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast, pretty important. We'll also pick up 2 levels of Incision. Wow, okay, so it's finally gotten to 2 points per round. That's good. 2-2 heal on the Battlefield Medicine. I don't think I pick up Blinding Gas. I also don't think I pick up Disorienting Blast, because you're not going to be my stunner in this party. Alright. Sounds good to me. Let's go to the Courtyard. Now, provisioning for the Courtyard, I'm actually just going to take all of the fucking food. The shovels, I think I'll also take 1 full stack of. Just for the fact that you can break open a bunch of things with the shovels. For that same reasoning, I'm going to pick up about 1 stack of torches. I'm definitely over-provisioning, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Medicinal herbs I don't remember being useful here. Bandages, I believe, are useful a little bit. Anti-venom, I believe not. Skeleton key I don't think was useful, but I'll take 2 just in case. Holy water, there was 1 thing I think you could interact with holy water using. I don't think I need to take blood, but I'll take 1, because I know there's 1 dude that wants to trade you for blood. Now, I'm taking a lot of this food so that I can heal in between battles, just in case I'm in a horrible position before I get to Crocodilo.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud. Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
So this is a determinant mission, which means that we already know the layout of the level. We already know all the encounters, in the same way that the Darkest Dungeon missions are determinant. And the first 2 missions in the game are determinant. You know where all of those things are going to happen. They're scripted, I guess is the way that I should be saying that. I do want to actually hit a stun on Manservant. So you're guarded by Manservant, so... Oh, I should have considered that. I should have considered the fact that I can stun the Manservant with the Man-at-Arms, so I could have lunged first if I really wanted to. But that would also remove my ability to do Incision. I think I want to do the immediate damage over Noxious Blast right now. Like, if I Noxious Blast the Manservant, it's going to die before it ever gets an action. No, I should Noxious Blast you.
Precision and power.
Again, 150% stun resist, even though I have 120 plus 15, 135, 155. I got a 5% chance to stun him. That's not going to work out for me. Since the Supplicant has such low speed, we'll just go for the fight, and then next round, he'll be dead before he gets to do anything. Oh! First Crimson? Nope. And that's it. We'll try and use the rest of this fight for healing.
A momentary abatement.
Fish for a crit.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Beautiful. I do want to check out exactly how low our stress resist is as a result of this.
Such
Yikes.
a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
That's unfortunate. That's actually a lot of stress right there. And I couldn't get faster than the Sycophant. I still need to do that. Oh, they both resisted. Wow, this guy actually has 80% blight resist? I thought he had only... Okay, this one has 50. That makes a little more sense. We're 130, so that was a 20% chance for that dodge. I want to get you in range so that I can actually fight you with other my other targets. There we go.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Guess this is going to be one of the only positions here where I'm going to be able to use flashing daggers. Pre-digestion. Nice dodge. Crimson? We're getting pretty lucky on not getting any of the Crimson Curse yet. I think we actually just go for the immediate damage right now. I don't think this round is going to go long enough to use Blight effectively. If I Blight you, I'm kind of giving you 4 more rounds. 3 more rounds, rather. You've got lower bleed resist thanks to the debuff on you. I could just crush you for the kill. Get one target down. Ooh, or I can high roll this flashing daggers and it'll go amazingly for me. And I'm not going to risk it on that. I'll use a thrown dagger instead. Hey, there we go. First Crimson Curse. Also, Grave Robber, can you please fucking act? These have speed 1. You have speed 6. Jeez. Honestly. Should take this opportunity to heal.
Sedated.
Nice incision. I'd hit you with something else if I could. And lunge.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh, Swift Cloak. That's really good. Nice. We got the scouting as well. Oh, critical scouting. Yeah, baby. These are why we brought the shovels.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Again, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing that we gain from having medicinal herbs. Okay, this is stress relief. Beautiful. Ooh, nice 30 as well. If we can surprise the enemies on this battle, I'm going to be pretty dang pleased about it. Especially because they're both susceptible to stun. No. Alright. If the immediate upfront damage. I mean, we will take them out in 1 round if I go for that. Oh, also they have high blight resist. I have no clue why I rolled that. Thank you for attacking the wrong target, though. I'm tempted to use lunge here, primarily because it might actually stop this Sycophant from getting a turn. It had a reasonable chance to do that. Okay. It's not a ridiculous amount of stress. Very nice. And we'll stun you and try and take a turn of recovery. You are dead before you get another action, so... more than happy to use this time healing. I'd also be using this time for stress heals, but unavailable to me at the moment. Fish for a crit. No such crit. You move yourself back to the party and heal.
A momentary abatement.
Dang.
Gently.
Would have been really nice there if we had Russell act first, because then I could have healed and negated this poison. Ooh, that's 6 points of damage. It's worth a bandage. Is this going to be an obstacle for shovel? Yeah. I think there's 2 shovel obstacles, so I should... But to be safe, I should hold on to 2 shovels still, even though I've passed 1 obstacle already. Scouting. Is this going to be real scouting? It is. Good. Oh, it's real scouting and it's a critical real scouting. Nice. Surprise round. This should be pretty easy. I don't really want to blight them. I think it's kill with bleed. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Good. 1 down. Alright. Well, that sets up for what I was going to do anyway, which was flashing daggers. So there'll be 1 left?
Executed with impunity.
I just wanted to guarantee that there were as few left at the end of this as possible, because I don't want diseases! Fucker, let me get through my sentence. Hysterical blindness. Lower accuracy if your stress is above 70. Yikes. I don't think that'll ever be relevant, but still, fucking yikes. Alright. Another bandage.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Pretty sure I don't need the anti-venom. Only have that because I brought a plague doctor as well. Curio, that's a quest location up here, and then I may as well go all the way up there, which is some more stress relief. I think a little bit of healing as well. If I go down here, I think that's the other quest location, and this over here is Crocodile. Or maybe this is a battle, and then the Crocodile's down here. I'm a little bit weary on the map. Like, I think it would be cheating for me to... Actually, I'll get that on the way back, because I have to come back past this, so I can incur more stress. That wasn't worth it. Yeah, more than fine. Nice crit. Bleed? Nice. Oh, wow. This could scarcely have gone better at all. Lovely.
Maintain the offensive.
Thronging Hive. Hit that with a pitch soaked. Accidentally hit torch. Because I was thinking, oh, I've not used the torch in a while. Obviously, I need to use a torch right now. Not strictly true. Okay, you're missing a little bit of health, and you've also got the highest stress in the party. So you'll activate this with the holy water, mainly to get it out of my inventory. Okay, so that's just stress relief. I'm pretty sure that's 30 as well. The buzzing in the background is not okay. It's not okay. Alright, we'll be coming back through this room again. Also, we don't really have much stress on many characters. We've got a little bit of distributed stress. Oh, that's definitely the crocodile. Alright, so we'll wait just before we walk into that room. I'll try and swap out my skills so that I have the relevant skills equipped. Yeah, no, that's correct. This I want to remove. Oh, wait. I might actually be able to pull you. I don't know your resistances. I also don't know what his debuff resist is. If his debuff resist is high, I might not even be able to hit a weakening curse. I definitely need word reconstruction. I want hands from the abyss, but do I need people? Like, sorry, do I need 2 people to be doing the stunning right now? I think I do. Because one of them's going to be faster than him, and the other one's probably going to be slower. Wait, you are faster. Oh. Alright, your Crimson Curse has fastened you up a little bit. Interesting. I do want damage over time, but I don't know if I want to use poison darts. I think I'm actually just gonna roll in with this. Oh, I can't use more torches? Okay. Alright, let's roll in. There it is! The crocodile. They've changed. They look a lot different. So I don't want to spread my damage out. I just want to kill a thing. Ah! Rude. It's important that I remove as many of these as possible. These two at the front are going to do stuns and marks. I don't want either of those to occur, because then the spitters will have really, really powerful turns. This is going to be a little bit of blight, but that's not going to be too bad. He's a plague doctor. I'm pretty sure he has high blight resist, so that was a bad choice of target for you, friends.
Another one falls.
Nice crit. You should heal you.
Back to the...
I don't have the ability to cure you of that, unfortunately. Like 100% sure there's not 2 more blockages.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
It was a pretty large amount of stress to incur there. Right. Damage, rather, not stress. Thank you for spawning on my way out. Rude as hell, but thank you for doing it. I can make sure you only ever get 1 turn, and then focus on other targets. Yeah. Okay. Nah, that means I'm not going to be able to finish this guy. Wait, maybe. Never mind. Low roll both of my attacks, don't mind me. Just Rhapsody things! Yeah, please. Speed her up. Ah, you resisted! Kinda didn't want you to. I'd take a turn of recovery if I could, but I don't think I can. I'll stun these targets. Nice crit.
Singular strike.
Unfortunately, a very, very low stress recovery from that crit. Same for you as well. Didn't heal across the party.
This expedition.
Why don't you share that stress recovery with the party? Alright. Yeah, this isn't Crocodile yet. I know he's a room off of another room. Infallible Servitude. Right, fair enough. If you could speed up my Plague... Yeah, I'm actually all about that fucking life. A faster Plague Doctor? Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, sign me up the one, yes. 5 to 11, rolls 5, no biggie. You fucking piece of shit. Both of my stunners going at the very end, and oh wow, you're in the front of the party. Great. Now my stunner's not going to be able to do anything. That's good. I don't feel bad about that at all, except for all of the bad I feel about that.
Impressive.
1 down. If I can get it down just to the 2 manservants before they transform, I think I'll be able to get a stress recovery, a couple turns of recovery rather. If your stress gets too high, now Sugar, come on, you're gonna have to back it up. If it gets to 70, that's not okay. Alright, you're dead before you ever get a turn.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, see if we can kill Supplicant. Beautiful.
Destroyed.
Managed to slightly reorder the party. That's not gonna work. That's gonna be a waste of my turn. Someone should just deal damage to him. Thank you for at least not bleeding yourself off the back of that. We're gonna have to kill.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That was a bad idea. He has the Crimson Curse. I thought that was a debuff. Why? Well, it's given me the buff. Pretty sure down here is the Crocodile Fight then. I kind of want to go back so that I can... Yeah, it's only 2 spaces I have to move. And lowering your stress so that you don't get affected by your hysterical blindness is going to be really important. Again, more than 70% stress on that character, and he is going to have negative 20 accuracy. That's not okay. That's several shades of not the fuck okay. I think this is just another... Yeah, I can't do that yet, because I'm pretty sure there is a blockage down here. This one's just a straight up Curio, though. No room battle. This is why I brought 1 blood.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I don't want either of these, but they are worth something to me. Okay, so that was a real scout. There's the obstacle I was talking about. That's the battle, that's the quest location. So fighting Crocodile is actually essential. You don't get the choice not to. What do I throw away? I think keys? Yeah, I don't think there is actually a spot here where you ever use keys. Also going to throw away that gold, because we only have 1 battle here, and then the quest location. Hell, we don't even have any curios in the meantime, so I'm pretty certain that that's going to go unused. Or unfilled. Yeah. Okie dokie. Do I want to increase your speed a little bit? Oh, cool! Crimson Curse actually replaced hysterical blindness. Interesting. I might actually want to give you the Swift Cloak just to try and increase your speed so you go consistently before him so you can hit those blights. Because that's primarily going to be the job of the Plague Doctor in this fight. Just blight, 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 blight. 80% resist against blight. Okay. Why have a 40% chance to blight? I can't hit you in any other way right now, so I just have to roll these. Still hit it, though. It's got a high debuff resist as well. Thanks. Stress nuke to the party, of course. The blood, I must have the blood. Feel free, friend. I'll set up your retribution. You have low move resist. That's good. Means I can definitely try and bring you to the front of the party. A lot like that. He's got two turns per round, though. Yikes. Okay, you're gonna self-heal, you're gonna rampart. You can rampart from the further back. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. So I can still do the lunge here. You... roll that. Resisted. Had to expect so. Should have been resisted beforehand, to be honest. Nice heal.
The war can be healed, but never hidden.
Crit should make that hit, yeah, and so it does. And since it's a crit, it's gonna last for 5 rounds. That's really important. I can still possibly stun you, and this is gonna move me forward, so I'm about that life. Nice. I'll roll that. I do need to be kicking in as much damage as I possibly can. Pick or throw? Throw has a higher chance for a crit.
The ground
And so it does.
quakes.
Unfortunately, my riposte just went down. You fucker. You knew that was gonna happen, didn't you? We're hitting a lot of these 40% blights. You have to understand, I'm very appreciative. I am noting that, don't worry. I'm aware that it's happening. I'm not taking it for granted. I do want to do a heal, but again, I want to pull you forward. It's not important that I pull you forward right now, though. No, okay, I'll heal. That's why it's not important. Unfortunately, plus 10 prot is a little annoying. Nice crit! 16% on those crits, hitting them 100% of the time.
A devastating blow.
You are dead if I hit this, I think. Yep, dead. Cool. And that's Rhapsody's guide to killing the Crocodile Man. Don't let him act.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I mean, it's a good trinket, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's a trinket I want to use, if that makes much sense. Blood Charm is actually significant, though. Probably more significant than Book of Intuition, so I think we'll swap those. Toy Soldier is probably more important to me, rather, than two busts. So we did end up enduring quite a lot of stress here. Need that too. Hit that crumbling pillar. And you are my trap master, I believe. Should be, at least. Yeah. Nice disarm. So we'll probably lock, I guess, both of our middle liners away for a little bit of stress recovery, unless I want to take them out with a party that already has someone that's really good at stress. Recovery, rather.
The wine of multitudinous wings abates. Let us hope that is the end of things.
All right.
In those younger years,
I'm gonna let this play
home
again.
was a hive of unbridled hedonism, a roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
I like that cutscene. For many reasons. It's artistically beautiful, it's well narrated, and of course, the ancestor is hot as hell. Alright, what do we got in here? Lurker, Winded. Eagle Eye. It's pretty good. I might want to remove Winded. Night Blindness I probably don't really care about. I don't use you for mainly damage, and I also don't do that many low light runs. Bloodthirsty I don't particularly care about. Second Wind. The bonuses aren't huge, except for Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye is pretty good. It's not going to do a lot of damage, of course, on that character.
These swarming beings carry a pernicious plague. A sickness so virulent, so insidious. It is more a curse than a mere disease.
So two characters here that have Crimson Curse. I'm pretty well aware now of the idea that if you put people in facilities, you're going to increase the contagion level of that facility. Like, if I put you here, is that going to say... No, okay. I think I'll make the bar my quarantine, I guess, for those that are stressed out and also have the curse, so that I don't let it spread too much. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.